Hi, everybody. I'm here today with Jonas Pate, the creator of the Runarounds, executive producer at all. Amazing that this has come to fruition.
Isn't it?
Like,
We're all shocked.
shocked, but this all came from Outer Banks. This sprung from Outer Banks. Can you just talk to me a minute about you auditioned everybody, and is that kind of how you got the impetus to do this?
Yeah, well, it actually was an idea that it had been kind of gestating for decades. I'm dating myself. And and believe it or not, we put them on the idea predated their appearance on Outer Banks. We actually put them on Outer Banks as a way to sort of get them used to having a camera stuck in their face.
Oh, good.
So it
Yeah.
actually existed all before that. And just, having been around bands when I was young and admired their their sort of big dreams, like it was just all came from that.
Well, I've known William Lipton for many, many years because
Have you
I
really? Oh my
covered
gosh.
General Hospital
Yeah.
too. That's what I do. And we've actually had talks as I'm a musician and singer as well in my other
Yeah.
life. We've had conversations about it. So I'm so happy to see him get this platform
Yeah.
to show what he can do. Can you talk to me about William and like what he brings to the
Well,
table?
if you know Will, like
I
Will
do.
is a special, special person. And honestly, like it makes me so happy for him because his heart is so pure. I mean, this kid is amazing. And so I'm thrilled and I love that you know him because if you know him, you understand what I'm talking
I
about. And
love him. I think he's a great guy
yeah,
and so talented,
so talented, like loopily
like crazy
talented.
talented.
Yeah, like can sing anything, can play anything, can perform anything. And so we've just been super blessed to have him, as the number one on our call sheet. And he's really helped all the other guys who weren't actors believe that they could do it. He's really generous with that. He's humble, he's unbelievably hardworking. Like, he's first there, last to leave kind of guy.
What do you think people is the takeaway they're going to see in these 8 episodes, premiering September 1st,
Yep.
video? What do you think the takeaway is for anybody? Do you think even generationally people can watch it or only the YA audience? Like, what do you think about
Well, I mean, I know what I think, but I think that everyone could relate to this because everyone was at that pivot point in their lives where it's like, okay, I can be practical, I can go do something safe, but I probably really, if I could do whatever, I would do this, whether it's music or some other dream. Everybody harbors that what if, and it's a what if show. It's like, what if you tried it, come hell or high water? And I think that anyone can relate to that.
Mhm, mhm.
So, and I think the connections of the friendship that time in your life, I think like YA is often sort of pigeonholed into being smaller than it is. I mean, there's a reason why most of the biggest hits in the world are YA shows. It's because it's not just young adults that are watching them. It's like I know Outer Banks is a total four quadrant show. It's not just teenagers that watch it. And I think this is one of those kind of shows too.
And so with Outer Banks and this, you obviously do you feel you found your niche in the kind of
Oh,
shows? Like, is this kind of what you're going to run with for your career or
Oh,
what?
100%. And
Yeah.
then like I feel close to it. I like it. It's really fun to be around young people that are still have the kind of like optimism undimmed
Right.
by
Not daunted by the
by the vicissitudes that are headed their way. But yeah, it's so nice to be around those kind of people and I this generation is as great as anyone before it and I'm so curious to see what they're going to do.
Was there a particular episode or scenes that, without telling me total specifics, was the most challenging to do for you guys? Was there like a difficult situation that emerged with
Yeah,
time?
the fifth episode, just how to shoot it. Is that the question? Like how do we
Yeah,
actually do
yeah. Like what was challenging?
well, the fifth episode was really this sort of love letter to this real person, Dex Weber, who was kind of this like out of control rock and roll legend in the South. Like everyone in the South who started a band knows who Dex Weber is. He was in this band called the Flat Duo Jets, and he kind of was his own worst enemy. And he passed right before we shot the series. He was actually in a scene of the pilot briefly, but then he passed. And so we wanted to make this the fifth episode sort of a love letter to his reckless ass spirit. And so trying to get that right, we felt a lot of responsibility, basically.
And there's a love story in here, correct?
Go for sure.
There's
Yeah.
a love
Got to
story.
have at least a
Gotta have a
couple.
love story, right?
Yeah.
So Who is Will partnered with on the show, or who's the love interest?
Well, he's it, by with the character's name is Sophia, who also happens to be my daughter, which wildly complicated matters. And
How was that?
so much fun. I mean, I think we were both a little tight at first as we kind of got used to the rhythm of like, don't put all this extra pressure on each other. Like, let's just have fun and pretend we're just making a play in the backyard. Like, let's be kids about this. And once we got back to that, it was beautiful. And she's gone on to a lot of other opportunities, and I just couldn't be prouder. And it's just been a giant blessing, man.
What an amazing thing. Now, what about music? Are you like, what's your thing? Like, this is a music series.
Yeah.
What's your type of, I mean, are you like run around type? Like, what's
Oh
your,
yeah. I mean, I love rock. I mean, like,
yeah.
I'm a total rock and roll guy and I grew up in that age of like the replacements and that sort of like indie lo-fi rock and there's a bunch of great bands like that now, like Backseat Lovers and Dr. Dog and there's a new one named RC Drive I love. Like I stay close to all that stuff and when we started, I think it rock was really out of favor, and there was a lot of people like, "Why are you doing a show about rock and roll? Like, kids don't
Mm.
care about rock and roll." And since what in the time that we've been doing that, I think it's coming back, Michael.
I think
I
so too.
I sense a
I think
comeback.
so too. I
I
feel,
s-
yeah, a little bit of a comeback.
I feel like it's coming back, and so I think during COVID, a lot of kids picked up guitars, and I just feel like rock is about to return, and I'm excited for it.
And one of the other great things about this is you've already released two of the band's singles on Spot. They're already on streaming platforms. Will there be more coming out to support
Oh yeah, so
the
there.
legitimate musicians, right? Like this is
Oh, for
legit.
real. They're like they have an album that's released on the same day. It's a 17 track album that's coming out with from Arista. They have a tour lined up. It's all totally real. I think they'll be able to put out records in between seasons, that aren't related to the show. They've already started writing a bunch of songs for that record. And so, the band would make it without a TV show is how I feel. Like they would succeed anyway, just because the band's good,
I
or at
mean,
least they have a fighting chance.
yeah, I mean, you think about like the Monkees who were thrown together and all of a
Yeah.
sudden they became this big
Yeah.
TV series.
Yeah.
This can happen now. And
Well, it's like all those traditional levers for how you upload a band. Like now that radio's gone and MTV's gone, it's like it's really hard to amalgamate an audience. And so once I saw this success of Outer Banks and had this idea, I realized, and there have been other examples of it, like this is kind of an advantage for a band because if the band's real, like a lot of those shows about music, the band's not real. Like Daisy Jones, great show, band's not real. So what, you can't go on tour, you can't put out a record. So we I wanted to make sure all of that was real. Like all the songs in the show that you see, Michael, were recorded live on set. It's not a pre-record. That was a huge discussion with my partners at Amazon because they're used to like
recorded thing,
pre-arranging it,
right? Yeah, yeah.
right? And they were like, "Are you sure? What if it's bad?" I'm like, "Well, that's part of the story. It's okay if it's not perfect. That's the point. They're young. They're gonna screw up. So what?"
Listen, I'm really happy for you guys. I think they got the right guy, you, to put this project together for this. So congratulations on it. I can't wait to see it. September 1 is dropping on Prime Video. The runarounds, all eight episodes, right?
Yes,
We
sir.
said,
Yep.
yeah. All right. Jonas, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Michael. Take
Okay.
care.